The real cost of owning a private jet. Flying a luxurious experience that exemplifies the modern way we travel. And while these good commercial seats you acquired may have good space and in-flight meals that are good enough to savor the flavor, there's a next level of opulence and comfort when you actually own the plane you're flying in. And while the idea of owning a private jet may seem incredible enough if you can afford it, owning an actual airplane isn't just for mere millionaires, even with the serious price tag involved in maintaining this ultra luxury. In this video, we're taking a look at the real cost of owning a private jet. Before we jump into it, don't forget to click the like button, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell for more updates. Being able to travel on board a private jet is one of the biggest indicators of great status and luxury lifestyle. Owning your own plane, compared to chartering a private plane, is one of the most coveted ways a jet set and includes a host of benefits, including dedicated usage, added convenience, and an unlimited number of flying hours, plus the literal fact that you can do just about anything on board your own private plane as it soars the skies. While the benefits of owning your own airplane seems quite convenient, it will naturally all come to a steep cost. Before browsing through that brochure and picking out your flight crew, it's better to understand the true piece of a flying business, and how much it might actually cost to own your very own private jet. How much does a private jet cost? The initial cost of buying your own plane will vary according to the aircraft model and make, size, range, and capacity you intend to purchase. Lighter jets such as the Embraer Phenom 100, which can seat up to 9 passengers, can be bought for less than $2 million. A brand new Cessna Citation M2, a light jet that seats 7, may cost about $4.5 million at base price, while a more popular mid-sized jet that seats 9, such as Learjet 75, can cost upwards of $13.5 million. If you plan on going for all-out comfort, the ultra-luxurious Gulfstream G650, a heavy jet that seats up to 10 people, has a base price of $64.5 million. Of course, more powerful private jets can reach into hundreds of millions to buy as well. The super long-range BBJ 777X, a business jet that can fly further than any other private plane, capable of flying halfway around the world without the need to stop for refueling, and can seat up to 75 people, may set you back upwards of $400 million. Most of the time, however, private jet setters opt for light jets, which may suit many of their traveling purposes. These business jets have prices that range from $3 million to $90 million, and also have a huge market to be bought secondhand. The used private plane market accounts for 85% of businesses' jet purchases, with ample potential customers from mile-high millionaires often making these purchases as drive-bys and on a whim. Many jet owners switch jets every 4 to 5 years, much like car owners, although these vehicles cost a bit more to run. From the plane's initial purchase price to maintenance and operating costs, insurance, parking, and upgrades to the aircraft, and many owners find the real cost of owning a private jet comes later on, which can be quite taxing even if you have plenty of money to spare. Customization. When purchasing your own jet, the owner has final say as the airplane's interiors to be designed as the owner pleases. Many buyers often choose to add their own touch in the redesign, and may even involve the complete alteration of the actual interior layout. These types of customizations will surely come quite the cost, with some private jet owners have spent more than $100 million on bespoke plane interiors. Then there's also the limitless option to provide next generation technology into your private jet. Flight crew. The ability to travel almost immediately is highly appealing to those with long-distance business relationships. Needing to fly just about anywhere at a moment's notice, this means that aside from your actual plane, you would certainly need a flight crew to run it. And while it's very easy to find a skilled crew of pilots and possibly even flight attendants through an aircraft management company who work around schedules to create a crew on all call at all the time, this accessibility to a flight crew at any time may cost upwards of $250,000 per year to maintain. Maintenance and operating cost. Owning your very own plane includes spending for regular maintenance, and depending on your actual usage and aircraft size, there's a lot of fixed and variable costs that come into play, such as providing auxiliary power unit allowance, navigation chart servicing, computer maintenance, and even your catering costs, just to name a few. Regularly flying through the sky at over 500 miles an hour will inevitably leave your business jet open to wear and tear. This is why general maintenance should be performed regularly, with plenty of unexpected repairs that should be budgeted for. Even the smallest of issues, such as flat rubber tire or a cracked window, can cost tens of thousands of dollars. A long-range large cabin business jet such as Gulfstream G450, which flies on average roughly 500 hours per usage year, can have maintenance and operating costs of roughly $4 million. Fuel. One of the biggest expenditures when it comes to owning your own jet, with jet fuel pricing at around $2.5 to $5.50 a gallon. While overall fuel consumption may depend on your onboard weight and flying speed, filling up a tank on any private jet isn't cheap at all. Across continental super mid-sized jets such as the Cessna Citation X with an international fuel capacity of 1,926 gallons at roughly $6 per gallon could hold almost $12,000 worth of fuel when full. Flying and operating this Cessna can bring costs to $2,082 per hour for jet fuel consumption alone. Insurance. Most private jet purchases include added insurance, with whole insurance and single liabilities usually ranging from $10,000 to $500,000 per year, depending on requested liability limits. Aircraft usage, hull coverage, pilot qualifications, among a few others. The acceptable standard liability for most private jets is set at $200,000. Of course, as the jet gets bigger, older, and carries a higher payload, you can always be sure that a larger premium from your insurance company. Hangar. Aside from paying the actual usage and maintenance of your own private jet, you also have to know where to park it and when it's not in use. Unless you have more space in your garage than you'd like to admit, you're more likely to rent or buy a space at an airport hangar. Depending on the hangar location, renting a spot in a private hangar can cost around $3,000 to $5,000 per month. Considering all the extra fees on top of the initial purchase, it costs an impressive amount of money to own a private jet. But if your hours in flight is more than normally wanted, having the luxury and comfort of traveling abroad your aircraft, with all the amenities and esteem that it provides, definitely makes it all worth it, especially if you can afford it. What do you think about the real cost of owning a private jet? We'd love to hear what you think, so comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more stories. Thanks for watching. See you next time.